Oh wait, alright, now my mic's on. I was just talking. So let me turn down the volume a little bit. Guys, so good news. My last stream did what it was supposed to do. It didn't even have to get numbers like that. 7 views is fine as long as I know that one of those views was the developers. So, knowing that is helping with this video. So guys, we gotta celebrate this. Starting off like um I gotta show you. Okay, I got this pulled up. Let me go to 23. I mentioned the stats. Let me turn the audio up. Oh wait, why am I on standard? What the hell? Let me get off here. So like, what are the improvements? I mean, you got less features. Don't do like that, bro. You know it's plenty improvements. I'm talking to myself, bro. They did some improvements. I'm gonna give them their props. I don't want them to come across like I'm complaining. I'm not ranting. I'm not doing that. Um, I will acknowledge the good implementations of the game. One of the reasons they made an entirely new game is because for marketing. If you update a game, that doesn't get as much popularity or publicity as a brand new game. A brand new game it hits the charts, is the top of the top sellers on App Store. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know, if you make a whole new game, like with a lot of series, you got BO2, BO3, or you got GT4, GTA 4, GTA 5. So when you make a whole new game, you get a lot more marketing with that. So I get it. That makes a lot of sense. So that's probably something I didn't mention in this video. But I will say when it comes to statistics, this is I'm gonna show you guys the difference between the new and the old
This is tab
statistics.
because we can't even use quiz. We can't even use Blaine's quiz card. What's it called?
Hopefully
We can't
they
even use
plan on
Blaine's quiz
adding.
card. So that's not even true for real.
Hopefully they plan on adding it the rest of the formats.
Let's
I'm
see
sure they
here.
do. I'm just not sure.
We honestly might honestly get less rewards than
We
we
know.
usually get. On the old one, they give you packs and then you can keep the packs. On the new one, we're forced to open the packs right then and there. As soon as you get the pack, you have to open it right away. On the old one,
You used to be able to
you get to have a collection, you get to save your packs, you get to trade your packs.
yeah, we had trading. We could trade the packs on there.
Um,
We're gonna run a match. I changed my outfit from
I
last
guess
time.
the quests are an
I had a
improvement.
little crispy. I put my little
Other
bandana
than
on
that,
too.
it looks almost
My
like
little
the battle
headband.
pass is less rewarding than the seasonal rewards that we would get on online. I'm not sure if the shop is an improvement or not. We can't even buy theme decks. Can we get theme decks? If we can't get theme decks, then we just lost the feature. Let's see here, man. I mean, what other improvements is there really to mention? I mean,
I don't know. They might actually. No, no, yeah, they do give us theme decks. I'm tripping. Yeah, they give us entire. If you go through the battle pass, they literally gave me this Zacian Zamzetta deck. They gave me a whole bunch of other decks that I shuffled into my collection, so they're not there right now. But yeah, they give us theme decks. They actually give us. They start off giving us EXs, so it's actually better than theme decks. They're giving us even better than theme decks. They're giving the EXs. You know what I'm saying? High quality, strong cards and stuff. So yeah. Oh, no complaint there. That's definitely that's infinitely an improvement.
I mean, graphics, little tweaks in here and there and stuff. We don't have a lot of like, bro. What are you talking about improvements, bro? It's mainly just like graphics, little extra little trinkets and additional stuff like that. But for the most part, there's a lot more downgrades of less features implemented than there are of actual improvements.
That's not an insult. That's not a it's a critique. I mean it's not even really a critique. It's just a factor. You know, we look at the difference between the old and the new game. Um, you know, converting over. It seems as though we don't have the same features as last time. So I'm just pointing out something that is prevalent. But in the future, it possibly could change, and TCGL could be right there in comp with online. But I must say, online, at this current point in the game, online is currently still probably more popular than TCGL, even though online isn't playable right now.
It's more noticeable the less stuff we can do on the new version than there is of the improvements that we got with the new version. I'm just being honest, bro. This isn't no complaints. This isn't uh
Just a
no rant. I'm
disclaimer.
not ranting or nothing like that. I'm just pointing out something where it's like, bro, y'all took away a lot of the stuff we had and then gave us this mediocre,
Alright, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining.
including a new card logic engine.
But yeah, standard is fine. They did a good job on standard.
I'm not sure what logic the card has. I mean, it's not AI, but remember on the old version, you could actually take a picture of all your cards at the same time, like all your
Why
whole deck
why is it
comes
even
on.
on my
Now it's in
feed?
this little compressed sectioning, which
Wait,
I like the
update
sectioning,
TCGL tier
but at least
list
add it to where we
for
can like zoom this out so we can like see
oh.
all our cards at once. You know what I'm saying? At least add it to where we can zoom out. At least that's easy to add. At least add that, yeah.
Hold on, I'm not. That's what I was looking for.
If we actually go, they're gonna be able to see this. Someone's gonna show them this live. Here, that's the feedback.
So usually people give feedback in forums. Right here, I can give feedback directly from my live stream.
So I'm providing my feedback on this live stream, and they're gonna be able to see this. Someone's gonna show them this live.
So that's one of the views. Someone already showed them the live stream, and now I can actually put this on private, and then it doesn't have to seem like as long as I got my message across, that was the main thing. We got some good matches in, but we can get some fresh new matches too, and then it doesn't have to be a whole long video.
As well as a rank ladder.
It was still a W live, but I think I just want to now that the main purpose was just to you know talk to the devs. Now that I talk to the devs, I can just put a just casual live on my channel.
Battle Pass. We already had seasonal rewards, so it's pretty much the same thing. All you did was just change the name of seasonal rewards and gave us pretty much less rewards. You pretty much doing what other games do in getting Battle Pass. Mind you, Fortnite came out in 2018. Everybody jumped on that wave. In 2018, Fortnite came out. Everybody jumped on that wave. Battle Pass became popular after that. You start seeing Clash Royale coming out with a Battle Pass all of a sudden. All these other games coming out with Battle Passes all of a sudden. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro. Ranked Battle Ladder. They by adding ranked instead of having tournaments.
Yeah, I feel like the exchange of those features is it's debatable. I want to hear someone in the comment section if you have anything on that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's some improvements.
They do got some improvements. I'm not gonna lie. It's more difficult deck. So
Where's stats at? Let's see stats.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on.
You can chat on here, bro.
Here you go.
Improvement. Anyway, so this is an improvement. I like this. So all of this avatar.
The fact that our avatar is 3D now and it's movable, that's much better because the first one was a 2D. But mind you, it was a 10-year-old game, so we had 2D characters. So yeah, high quality graphics now.
Stuff is improvements. We get more swag. We get more drip. It's actually a 3D model now instead of a 2D model.
Yeah, we got some swaggy clothes. I ain't gonna cap. They did give us some good clothes and stuff. Now this right here though.
This is not an improvement. This is way less stats than before.
Now I'm gonna just leave it at that on that live, cause I was trying to explain it, but it's better to demonstrate. So if you see right here, you can even click on this other one, They give you plenty of information. Each deck has its own statistics information right here. So it gives you an analysis of pretty much how well it's doing. Oh, here goes tourneys right here. Tourneys, they give you packs and you can hold on to these coins. So yeah. Um, Actually, I want to watch this video because yeah, I'm curious. I want to watch this video. I must say, all right, now the other part I wanted to show. Let's go here.
So, if they're forcing everybody to be beta males, if they're forcing beta males to play beta version on the freaking expanded format,
Bro, I'm funny
it's
sometimes.
essentially saying like, hey, we're holding you guys back, and we're trying to force you guys to play standard. And I don't want to play standard. There's a lot of people that feel the same way. I know I'm not the only one, so it's like, bro. They said don't even worry about it. Just focus on what we got in store. So they said we're eager to hear your feedback. So that's what I'm doing. I'm providing feedback, yo.
I'm Fizz, and today
I'm providing my feedback on this live stream, and I'm actually in cahoots with people that my message can get across a lot more than other people. So.
And bro, I'm telling you, that's a fact. I wasn't just sitting here jiving, you know what I'm saying? Bro, when I was saying that in this vid, yeah, people might thought I was joking, but this is the proof in the pudding right here. Look how surprised he is, bro. Look how happy he is that I did that too. He's literally glad I gave my feedback. Look how surprised he's surprised that it worked, one. And then not only that, he's also happy that I did. That's why he's about to greet me and stuff like that. Now this, I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't know why he looked like that. She's surprised. Everybody's surprised. I was kind of it kind of caught me off guard. I got a notification. It said recommended video from 1 day ago, and I was like, well, that was quick. I'm surprised at how fast they responded. Now, I'm not surprised they responded, but I'm surprised how fast they actually you know, responded. Now, the fact that they calling it a leak, that's also a part of it. It's almost like they had this in the works already. They already planned on doing this. So when I mentioned it, I pretty much kind of gave them the A-OK, like, okay, now's a good time to bring it forth. So then if you look right here, this is what I said.
It's important that I take advantage of this opportunity to speak up about it. Because my message gets across. I
Straight
got
up.
the ability to shift the atmosphere.
Yo. Wait, is this old?
One feature left out of Pokemon TCG Pocket early is trading. Trading will be...
We already have a leak about how the trade system will work in the future.
This was in November.
Cards being traded with the same rarity. It seems
Wait, who is that?
only be able to trade cards of the same rarity. We already have a leak about how the trade system will work in the future.
Wait, how did we get a leak in the? I don't even think the game came out until. Wait, how was this? 3 months ago? Oh no, that was yeah, 3 months ago. But anyway, look at this.
One feature left out of Pokemon TCG Pocket early is trading. Trading will be added to the game per a conversation I had with the developers of the game, but I think one of the issues they are having is giving players the option to trade what they like, while at the same time making sure that you can't trade away a full art Pikachu for something of a much...
Okay, hold on. I pressed pause. Wait, what I just do? But yeah, he said that 5 months ago. And then now that I brought it to the surface, now it's being popularized. Although when he brought it up, he didn't shift the atmosphere with it. He said he did talk to the devs and they mentioned he already had news that it was on the way. So okay, he's in cahoots. He's in cahoots. All right, but
So my message gets across to the developers. So I know they hear me, and I'm saying, man, y'all got.
So yeah, I was talking to the developers at that point.
hey, I'm going to be doing a direct.
I'm gonna watch this video maybe off stream. I know I'm on my own stream right now. But no, I mean, matter of fact, this is a part of the topic. We can watch this too. Let me know in the chat. Y'all can talk in the Mantis Legion blog. Y'all can talk in the blog. Now, I just want to see some people's reactions, man. Cause look, let me show y'all right here. It was all like right here. That's why I said.
Oops, my bad. Let me do that. Are the good things that they added. But this is what we're trading. We're trading these 4 new features. They're saying that this is the trade that
It's way more than new. It's way more than 4 features. But these are the 4 These are the 4 categories of features.
this is the trade-off that they're forcing us to have. They said we'll give you these 4 new features, a bunch of other little features too. Well, not, I ain't gonna say little,
No, these are some big features. These are major improvements.
but you know, a bunch of other features like customizations, poses, catchphrases.
Yeah.
Oops, my bad. Let me do that.
Now you good.
Other than that, I can't really think of anything else. But yeah, you know, the trade is they'll give us these 4.
Yeah.
And then we lose tournaments, we lose legacy, we lose theme, we lose
Right.
unlimited.
We don't have those anymore. Although.
Seasonals. We lose trading. We can't even trade anymore. We lose the ability to keep our packs. We have to open.
So yeah, once I mentioned that it's a TCG where we can't trade. Now that, of course, that shines some light on it. You know what I'm saying? What was this? 3 days ago? And then we see a day later, the day right after, they got right on heels. It was like, listen, we're not about to go like that. You're not about to I guess I can do this on stream. Look. A little behind the scenes for my viewers. I'm gonna put this on private. I don't gotta keep rehashing on that. Did it load? But yeah, we gotta see these reactions, y'all. I gotta see these reactions because people they got on it right on. It was either the day of or the next day. But the developers, they got right on it. They was like, nah, we're not about to be out here looking like that. They want to uphold a correct image, and I respect that. So I'm putting my video on private, and then this new live stream, really acknowledging just appreciation that they care about they care about their players. Now I must say I do appreciate them caring about their players. That's great. That's a great confirmation that my live stream is done. I mean, we already knew they care about their players, but this goes to show you. Okay, is it load? Oh, what's going on? It's still loading. I think it's saved here. I'll see after stream. But yo, I gotta see some of these not reviews. See some of these reactions. New cards info. Let me see this because I think this was right. This was before my live. So if he made this before my live stream, then he probably didn't even know about the trading.
I will be going over all the news and information we have about the next Pokemon Pocket expansion, and trust me, it's a lot. You're going to want to stick around for today's video. We have the release date, we also have the amount of cards and the amount of packs, as well as a ton of other information. So if you guys enjoy 2025, so it's actually going to be this month. It's coming up very fast, so I want to give you guys a warning. Make sure you're saving your hourglasses because there will be 286 new cards, just like Genetic Apex, and there's going to be 3 booster packs, exactly like Genetic Apex. But since there's 286
oh, look my stream. Oh, just some casual dueling.
Expect the game to change. Of course, you guys remember Mythical Islands. That was only 1 booster pack, and we got Gyarados, we got Celebi, we got Leaf, we got other supporter cards. It changed the game completely, so I'm expecting 286 cards to obliterate the current meta, to buff and support a lot.
I like how I named my stream. Oh, just some casual dueling, and I haven't even done any duels yet. We gonna get a match in. Let's just skim through. Actually, we're gonna duplicate this. Rewind here. Oh, so he made a video. Well, let me see his channel then. I'm gonna go to his channel. Proof that Pocket Edition is rigged. Well, I don't have it downloaded, so I wouldn't even know whether or not Why doesn't apply to me? Okay, Pokemon Pocket Trading League. Okay, somebody got a speculation. Oh, what the? Alright, put this here.
Alright, so today we got a pretty important video. I need to make a few things clear, so please do not forward up until you hear this things here. First things first, we have news regarding trading potentially from
Yo, bro, I really shifted the atmosphere, young. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor, man. It's an honor to be able to have a prominent influence on your community. So let me see. I pretty much see like 4 or 5 videos regarding the next new set in trading. Wait a minute. When was this? Okay, I think those are the main videos, the ones that got to the front.
Alright, so today we do have a pretty exciting video.
What was this? This was the 8th?
Hello everybody, Jake your resident content cowboy here, yeehaw, and yes, information.
Oh, this guy is already he's in cahoots too, so he already know.
From a leaker.
Oh, it's the same video.
In today's video, we
Hold on. Let me see your channel. He went from normal scheduled content to yeah, he went from normal, you know, decks and tier list, consistency, Taurus. He said, what's upcoming? And then literally 2 days later, oh no, 3 days later. Oh, was it? Wait, yeah, 3 days later, he makes another updates and upcoming events, and he finds out about the trading. Is that a coincidence, or did I have some influence on that? So that's what we better get ready to explore.
in today's video, we need.
All right.
It just got leaked on Twitter that trading in Pokemon Pocket will be limited to diamond cards and only 1-star cards. That means 2 stars, 3-star immersive arts, and crown gold cards will all not be able to be traded. This all comes from the reputable leaker in the Pokemon community called Pyoro, and he released this tweet. And it's pretty safe to say that this is what he's getting at. But comment your thoughts below. It just got leaked on Twitter that trading...
Oh, wow.
Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Pocket. In today's video, we're going to be talking about trading, what we officially know. There's been some new info from leaks and stuff like that we can talk about, which goes into some more speculation.
Alright, one moment. Hold on, we got... Alright, so I'm going to let these play. We can get some matches going. Bro, this guy is over-exaggerated. Hold on. This is hilarious, bro.
Breaking news. This is breaking news. This is breaking news, okay? I am not going to let you not hear about this because it has to do with trading. And from the moment I have downloaded this game and the moment we have started as a community playing this game, we have been so excited about trading. So, this news is not official news from Pokemon, but listen to me. This is from a very well-known leaker by the name of Pyoro, okay? I read this so you don't have to.
Wait a minute, what type of statement is that? All right, anyway.
Seems like Pyoro is now hinting at Pokemon TCG Pocket trading features being limited to diamond and 1-star cards. No. Now, I know when you look at his name and you're like, okay, this looks fake as can be, but apparently this guy is been a part of the Pokemon community for a long time and has never gotten anything wrong. I'm sure you've seen other YouTubers already talking about it. Can I also just stop and say, I love the way he leaks information. Like, you gotta put this together and be like, okay, that is like a card, Pokemon card, trading. Oh, that's trading. Diamond plus 1 star, and he's sad about it. It's awesome. Now, just to show you what cards would be available for trading, we'll click all those on. These are all the cards that will be available for trading, apparently. Now, as much as I'm bummed because I want to trade my golds to you guys, I want to trade my 2 gold stars, my higher up items, this is still so awesome for like the battle portion of the community, the people who actually play the game like me. I play the game all the time. Do I make much content on it? Not usually, but I'm definitely down to start. But yeah, you're getting, I mean, you still have some really nice full arts here, but I definitely personally want to be able to trade more. I want to be able to at least give away more, you know what I mean? So that's from the new set. So these are all the cards that can still be traded. And like, imagine it, like you get a card and you want to build a deck. That's usually the problem with these, is you can only open up 2 packs per day, 4 packs per day if you pay premium. Like, if you're not spending money on the game trading, it's just not exactly the way I thought it was going to be. See, a trade any of these cards. Which, here's the thing. Pokemon Pocket has kind of already said this. To begin with, we plan to add new booster packs by the end of the year. They did that. In addition, we're aiming to add a feature that allows certain cards to be traded starting in January 2025. Yes! Certain cards being what I wanted to show you here. So we kind of already knew that it was going to be like that, and then it says we are planning to gradually expand the selection of cards that are able to be traded, which makes me think, okay, maybe what they're doing is only limiting to those so you can build the decks you finally wanted to build.
Now, this is mainly for standard. There's a possibility that on live, they might make it tradable, all cards tradable. Now, I know one stars, what was it? What did they say? Stars, diamonds, and triple diamonds are not tradable on Pocket, but that doesn't mean for live. For live, they could possibly actually add it. So, looking forward to finding out whether or not it gets added to the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they do give us all cards tradable for this expansion.
And then later on, when they're about to retire maybe one of the old sets, you can trade those golden cards or the high cards, or maybe you need a certain currency or the Stardust, Shine Dust, whatever it's called, maybe is how they're gonna do it. And as much as I'm like bummed that I can't trade my son the gold card or you guys the gold card, because I that's what I want to do. Like I want to open more packs for y'all to give you cool things, but as much as I'm bummed that's not rolling out right away, the game is still brand new. And financially, if you think about it, they want people opening more packs to try and hit the nicer Zapdos, the nicer Marowak. Oh, you want it for your deck? You want the cool Misties? Keep opening those packs, baby. So for that, I understand. But here's my question for everyone and what you kind of think. This is fun.
All right, I'm back.
Let's talk about it. Let's figure out for promo cards. What are they going to do? This is what the Reddit's talking about a lot. This is what a lot of people are talking about. Promo cards that we were here for, that we claimed, right? We got our beautiful New Year's Eve card, or New Year's card right here. I got that when I was around. Should you be able to trade this? Yes or no? What is your thought on it? I feel like, yeah, it's kind of like cards in general. You can always trade, but at the same time, people might be like, oh, they got that, and they weren't there for that. But I feel like that's how it is now with regular Pokemon cards, right? Like, I can trade my very valuable Pokemon card if I want to. It shouldn't matter who has it. It's like you're trading it. It's not like you're recreating it or duplicating it. So I don't see a huge problem with promos being traded. But I know there was a good, solid back and forth fight on the Reddit about it, and I would love to know your opinion. And overall, I tend to believe this leak because it just seems the most realistic, right? New game. They've only been out for a couple months, but this is a game that honestly will stick around. It is made millions and millions of dollars, and I could see this game lasting for years on end. That's why I'm making content on it, and because I love it. And I've been having a blast with y'all and just opening packs and battling in the game, trying to go for my wins. I'm also going to do a live stream really soon where I try and get the 5 wins in one stream, which shouldn't be too hard, but I am sometimes a bit of an idiot. Before I go, please let me know in the comments if you like.
All right, so right here, that just shows me right here that if I take out one of the energies or change my A spec, I might be able to get a better A spec to use for a starter hand, because it's good late game. Although early game, I need like draw support. So let me actually turn on all cards and then.
News like this. I'm sure there's other YouTubers doing it, but hey, this is fun for me because I learn a lot as well. And let me know how you feel about everything. What side of the coin are you on? Are you pissed about this? Are you excited? I'm excited. Trading is trading, and we will figure out cool ways to make it cool. I'm excited to see how they use it. Like, if you do need that shine dust to trade, is that something? Because I don't like applying that to my cards to make them do cool effects. I could care less about that. Last but not least, other breaking news. I leave you with this. Thank you so much to Long Jumping Deal on Reddit for this one. I need you to stare at this picture. What if I told you that there were 8 dittos in this picture? I'm gonna leave it right there. Just good luck finding them all, but it's completely changed the way I look at this card. It's awesome. I love you all so much. Hey, I probably have another video for you coming tomorrow. This is just a fun little breaking news update for y'all. I'll see you soon. Peace out. Card.
Let me see. It says, does it have the necessary energy? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, but that's a pretty cool optical illusion. When you look at the he's saying there's a ditto right here, there's a ditto right here, there's a ditto right here. So that's actually that's intriguing.
About trading coming to Pokemon TCG Pocket has become available in the form of a leak. The question is,
why is this on my feed? Get this off here. Alright, what was he saying?
How much information do we still not know, and what exactly does this mean for the game? So I'm going to tell you everything that we maybe sort of know because of these leaks, and why
on
it
how
might
trading
be everything. All right.
Hold on, I gotta see. Oh wait.
Breaking news. This is breaking news.
Angeles, that is why you've not
Hold on, let me see the channel.
from me lately. We did have a moment where we had to.
I want to see the.
Snap, we are back.
He's very enthusiastic. Okay. Let's see. I'm probably gonna sleep on this channel for a minute.
Trading is going to work in Pocket, and you guys aren't going to be happy about it. Honestly, I myself am not super happy about it, and I'm hoping the leaks are wrong. A known Nintendo leaker, Pyro, who's leaked a bunch of Nintendo announcements online, posted this emoji-only tweet. Of course, it's all speculation, but Pyro's track record has been super accurate, so this could actually be how trading is going to work in Pocket. The tweet doesn't mention Pokemon Pocket, but it fits the game perfectly. It seems to imply that we will only be able to trade diamond rarity cards and 1-star cards once trading is online. So we will not be able to trade any full arts, any rainbow border cards, any immersives, or crown rares, which honestly makes sense to me since chasing those 2+ star cards is probably the biggest money makers for the game. It's still a bit disappointing to me because I wanted there to be less restrictions on trading. I did kind of expect immersives and crown rares to not be tradable, but blocking 2-star cards from trading means I would need to spend a lot more money opening booster packs if I wanted to complete my collection, which is of course the reason behind the restriction. Another possible reason for the restriction is to prevent these rare cards from being sold for actual money between players. There's already ways to farm gold packs from Wonder Picks. I will not share how since it breaks the TOS, and I would never encourage using this method. So if trading was unrestricted, there would definitely be these bot accounts farming gold packs, and Wonder Picking these gold packs and then reselling cards for profit. And as someone who's been trying to get a pre-order of prismatic evolutions and failing spectacularly because of the hype surrounding the set, the scalpers are all over it. I honestly can't blame the devs from trying to prevent the same thing happening in Pocket. Of course, the main reason is to keep the whales like me spending the money and...
Well, okay. If I get Master Ball, obviously this is always universally good in all decks. But the thing is, when you're going for an A spec, this is fairly useful, although really need a supporter card because let's just run a new one. I think my deck's still good.
And maybe to encourage free-to-play players and the Dolphins to spend a little bit more money. As a whale myself, I'm disappointed, but it might actually be goodish news for players who don't really spend money and just want diamond cards to be able to build decks and play the game rather than complete their collections. It would make it easier for free-to-play players to get the new immersive. I know I wouldn't mind trading away some of my EX cards and 1-star cards to help people complete their main pocket decks. Actually be okay news for free-to-play players who want to expand their basic card collection while completing the base pocket decks and has to make money.
Yeah, people are saying because it might not even be the case. They might not make it only. There's a chance that it will be all cards tradable. So it's too early to say right now. You gotta wait to the actual update.
We are okay. We are now back in our house. It's kind of an evolving situation that is very unfortunate, but thank you for all the well wishes. We are okay. On to the leaked trading information. So a couple of leakers on Twitter were going back and forth talking about the trading situation for Pokemon Pocket. And there's been a lot of questions as to exactly how this is going to look in the game. I was talking to my buddy and another Pocket creator, Jeff Hogan.
Look at the audience. Look at the audience they're trying to impress.
Have trading for the newest set available. That way it would encourage people to continue to spend money in the economy of the game. By the way, there are reports out there that say this game has made $400 million so far. So if you're enjoying Pocket, I think it's here for the long haul. It's doing very, very well. And here's what we have found out about trading. Now, again, this is a leak, not a data mine, which is a bit different. So a data mine is a leak. It's information that's not in the game yet. But when you find a data mine from a leaker, you will almost assuredly see whatever that is.
Dang, 4 mulligans?
The files have been put into the game. It just hasn't been implemented in the game yet. So for another game I cover, Pokemon Unite, we often know about newer Pokemon that are coming to the game before they've been announced because they have been put into.
Okay, this is a good starting hand.
Has found that data so they know what is coming. We've had that with Pocket as well. We've known about events that were coming up. We know the dates of new sets, like we knew when Mythic Island was coming. We didn't know when they were going to announce it or what was in it, but we had a lot of information because of those data mines. This, from everything I can find, is not at all a data mine. It is a full-on leak, and I'm not sure how they got this information. But all that to say, the leaked information says that trading will not be available for every single card.
See, he already knew this. We already seen the short he posted. He already knew this since last year. He knew this since September of last year. So he's been pretty much already in cahoots with the devs.
What packs are in the game, so it will not be limited to. You can only trade Genetic Apex, Mythical Island. You can't trade whatever the new thing is. It looks like.
Okay, I'm using this card. He has to guess the HP. I'm not sure if he can do that with the knee right here. No one so far has been able to guess the knee. Yeah, you can't really guess a card that doesn't have HP. You know.
That is not the case. However, trading does.
So I just got 4 draws off of that.
By these leaks again, locked to rarity. So you can trade any diamond card, and you can trade up to a 1-star rarity. This means immersives, crown rares, 2 stars, and maybe promo cards are not tradable. Again, this is all still very early, so it's hard to say what is true and what is not true, but that appears to be what this leak is saying. So, as we take a look at our collections right here, just got Crown Mew the other day. Heck yeah. Your Charizard, my Pikachu, my Mewtwo, my Mew, all not tradable. Now, something they haven't talked about is how many copies of a card you need to be able to trade them.
Okay, the one thing I was trying to get with this draw cards is if I can get at least one of my TMs. Okay, no, not this turn. But if I would have got a TM, I would have been able to Do a turbo energize.
Assumed originally, and I do think this will probably be the case, just like grinding one of these cards down to obtain flare on it. By the way, imagine obtaining flare on a Crown Mewtwo. What are you, insane? But you need to be able to sacrifice a card to do this, so you can't do this unless you have multiple copies of this card, right? So actually, a very valuable card I could make flare for would be my Pikachu EX. I have 6 copies of Pikachu EX, and in theory, I should
Let me actually look, make sure the audio was.
be able to sacrifice a card to do this, so you can't do this unless you have...
You know what I'm saying? It's. Oh yeah, the audio is good.
Who seems very, very credible. I've done as much fact checking as I can. Seems like this person has been very credible for a very long time. That's the first thing. Second thing is most likely an announcement is coming out within the next week or so, confirming or denying this information. So make sure that is clear as well. If you hear this information, please do not start doom posting, because I already know a lot of players will not like this. From what I've seen so far in community opinion, they don't like it. But just wait until official information comes out and then make your opinion heard. As of right now, take it with a grain of salt. But seems this person is very credible, and seems like this potentially is how trading will be operated. If you are new to the channel, like and subscribe. Celebrate giveaway ongoing. Make sure to comment down below that word and be subscribed. And that's it. Simple. We'll pick another winner next video. First things first, we're going to start over here. Who the person is leaking is called Pyoro. Person that usually doesn't really leak Pocket related things. For now, he is leaking something regarding Pocket. This person, I've done as much fact checking as I possibly can, seems like a very reliable person, considered to have potentially a 100% track record, and a lot of people that talk about him very highly. So it seems like a lot of people do love him. He's one of the best leakers I've ever seen. His clues are easier to find out than other people. And basically, how this person leaks is in a clue-based format where it can't say the answer right out because of obviously things, but can, speculate, or obviously, you know what I mean? Like, tweet it in a way where you could take it in any way. Oh, I just said this, you know what I mean? So that's how it's done. But Central Leaks retweeted it, quote retweeted it, with the answer basically about what this is. And basically, this person over here already kind of confirmed that like people on the forums got it correct, and that being it was related to Pocket, and that's the whole point of it. It's not Balatro, or however you say that, and it's not anything Switch 2 related. I know this person is talking about that right now, so he made it clear none of that stuff is correlated. It's separate. So there you go. Okay, gotta put those disclaimers out there. I know people will jump on me for that, but now I made it clear. So let's get into it. What Pyoro says is basically trading and then Pokemon cards. So Pokemon trading basically. In this case, we're referring to it as Pokemon TCG Pocket trading equals Diamond plus Star 1 frowning face. What that indicates is, obviously, it seems like Pyoro is now hinting at the Pokemon TCG Pocket trading feature being limited to Diamond and 1-star cards. We already told you that it would be limited back in November. Pokemon TCG Pocket will implement trading in January. However, it will be disabled for rarer cards initially. And if we double back real quick, just to verify, they did say that officially, right? We knew that. Okay? It will allow certain cards to be traded starting in January. We thought certain cards indicates, Genetic Apex maybe only, right? Obviously, you can't trade Mythical Island or the upcoming booster pack. But no, it seems like it's further than that. So it could also be limited to Genetic Apex, but it also is limited to Diamond cards and 1-star cards, seemingly being the case here. If you don't know what that indicates, it indicates this. Over here, we're filtering by first 1-star Diamond. As of yet, I don't know any confirmation regarding promo cards, because promo cards are considered technically something else there. But these are all 1-star Diamond cards, or 1 Diamond, okay? So that's anything that's like a base Pokemon, anything that's like a trainer card, anything like that is considered a Diamond card, okay? Or a 1 Diamond. You then can filter by additionally, or in this case, let's filter just by 2 Diamonds. That's basically like the second evolution. It's pretty simple. The other 2 crazy, some more trainers and such, and some more just basic things. So that's also allowed to be traded. You also have the 3 Diamond. Oh, I messed that up. 3 Diamond over here, just to show it to you so I make it clear, so everyone is aware. It's now rare cards, basically speaking, correct? It is your 3 stars. It is your, rather 3 Diamonds. It's your 3rd evolution. It's pretty simple, right? I'm pretty sure trainers aren't here anymore yet. And then some of the promos. Again, as of yet, we do not know if promos are tradable. That has not been confirmed. We get into the final one. That is going to be the 4 Diamonds. That's this over here. It's going to be Venusaur EX and all the EX cards, basically speaking. Everything that's been in EX. That's what's also fair game. Okay? The final thing that's fair game. Okay, so now we're out of diamonds. We're done with diamonds. The only thing other that's fair or that's allowed seemingly at the start is 1-stars. These. So Bulbasaur, alt arts, all of the alt arts are available for trading at the start, but seemingly that is where it stops. Okay, you will not be able to apparently trade. All right, if this is correct, please do not do post just yet. Have the opinion. And why I'm making this also, to make this clear real quick, just 2 seconds, hear me out. Why I'm making this video is I want you to lower expectations going into trading. Trading cannot release to be like crown rare, trade everything. Oh my god, that's true. It can't release to be that. But people did expect that. Hey, if we just limit it to like genetic apex, 90 days after genetic apex, you have most of the cards. So people were expecting a bit better. No one really expected maybe 3-stars or crown rares. That understandably this would be maybe an okay feature. So like, oh, day 1 I can get all the EXs and actually you know do some really cool comps. We don't know if there's further exclusions. We don't know what the entire restrictions rather.
We need to talk about Pokemon Pocket trading and how we think it's going to work. We actually just received some new leaks. Now, I do have to make sure you guys know these are leaks, so they're not 100% confirmed, but this leaker, Pyoro, hasn't been wrong yet. So most likely this is correct, but it's of course not confirmed. And we are supposed to hear official news in a week or so, so hold on to that. I will definitely make a video as soon as we get confirmation on this, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. But this is the tweet that went live today. It seems just like a bunch of emojis, but if you kind of think about it and dive into it a little bit, obviously Pokemon Pocket related. Everything he tweets is Pokemon Pocket related, and we have places like Central Leaks confirming this, saying seems like Pyoro is now hinting at Pokemon TCG Pocket trading feature being limited to diamond and 1-star cards. Now, I have talked about trading in my streams previously, saying how I don't think it's going to be unlimited. They're going to bar us from trading everything. I either thought it was going to be rarity lock, to where you can trade a gold card for a gold card, full art for a full art, immersive for immersive, but now it seems like we're only going to be able to trade diamond and 1-star cards. Now, of course, some people are going to be a little bit mad about this because you guys wanted to maybe transfer cards from your friends, ones super rare ones that you're missing, or like move them from another account that you have where you pulled a gold on that account and you want to trade it over to your main. Well, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to do that. But I don't think this is horrible, you know what I mean? This is still a massive amount of cards that you're going to be able to trade, and if you have not finished your Pokédex yet, it's going to allow you to do that very quick, and it's going to help you build playable decks much, much faster. So for example, if you want to build a Weezing Arbok deck and for some reason you haven't pulled Arbok yet, you're going to be able to easily trade with your friends and get that Arbok and finish up that deck to play. So I actually am not mad about this at all. I post daily decks on my channel, daily creative decks with a lot of cards that some people don't have. I always get comments on my videos saying like, oh, I would love to play this, but I'm missing this one card. Well, now it's going to be very easy to obtain. Now, of course, it's not the best possible outcome. A lot of people were wishing for unlimited trading, but honestly, I feel like that would breed an ecosystem of selling, trading, and it would make this a whole separate thing, kind of like CSGO a little bit. The cards wouldn't obviously be that expensive, but I don't think Pokemon wants anything to do with that. Now, again, this is not confirmed, but I really think this is probably what's going to happen. Let me know what you think, of course, in the comments below. Do you agree with this? Would you prefer any other system? How do you think they should have done it? Also, a lot of you guys are asking me, when will trading be released? They did officially announce that it would be released in January, and it's already January 11th when I'm recording this video, and they haven't announced anything yet. So I'm assuming it's not going to be within the next week or so. So I would just venture a guess that it'll probably be released around the same time that they drop the massive update for A2, which will be January 29th. So I really expect trading to be released alongside that. So trading hopefully will be released on January 29th. That's just my educated guess, and that would make the most sense to me. And of course, when they do drop trading, and if I am able to trade with you guys, I own so many different cards. So on my streams, I will do segments where I'll add some of my viewers, and then I'll trade you whatever cards you're missing. Obviously, I can't trade you like super high rarities because it's probably going to be blocked, but if you're missing any cards that you need to build a deck, or maybe the deck I'm playing on stream, I don't mind trading those away at all. So if you guys have not yet, make sure to subscribe. Also, if you guys are not aware, again, like I mentioned earlier, A2 is coming out on January 29th, so heads up. Save those hourglasses because it's going to be 3 new booster sets and 286 new cards. So I'm really glad trading is being released alongside that, because of all those new cards, people are going to be trying to build those meta decks as soon as possible, and they might be missing a card or two. So it'll be really, really nice to just, like, you know, when you're in school or whatever, or at work, you can just tell someone that you know that's playing, hey, I'm trying to build this new deck, for example, Gyarados. I just need an extra Greninja or something, and they'll be able to trade it to you right away, and you'll be able to build that deck. So I think the timing for this is perfect. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. Anyways, let's round off this video with some gameplay. If you guys enjoyed the news segment, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more just like this, and let's get into it. Alright, this could be a good hand. I don't know why I'm running Leaf in this deck, don't ask me. I just kind of threw this together and just threw some random cards together because I wanted to play with Luminion and Starmie for some reason. Let me just draw 2 here. I'm going second, so that's good. I do want to talk about trading a little bit more. Oh wait, I might be able to get a free point.
You can only have 3 cards on the bench?
Attack Articuno first. He won't be able to attack you. I can snipe his old Amber off the bench.
Wait, what stadium? What stadium are you using?
Come through with Starmie later on. Oh, he just Sabrina'd me. Okay, well now I'm actually. I didn't even mean to put Leaf in here, to be honest. I was trolling. I was not paying attention. I was thinking about trading. Trading is going to change the game a lot. It's going to make it so much easier to obtain those specific decks that you need. Alright, I'm just gonna roll. Actually, wait, I can't because he just. It's okay. Well, now I'm actually happy I believe. This is the one situation where I need it. But trading is gonna make the game so much more free-to-play friendly. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, Aqualiner. Yeah, I'll snipe his. Get rid of this guy right here. But the game is already very free-to-play friendly. I'm not trying to glaze that much, right? Like, I'm very fair about my criticisms for the game, especially in the past. I've talked about how they need more events. We need to get players, so it's way easier to just fill out decks. Because I do think the game is very free-to-play friendly. Definitely.
I wouldn't say you like hyping it up, you feel what I'm saying, but like, you're just giving feedback. It's not like I'm, I don't know who would be in the comments, what's the comments saying? Are they judging?
Here we go. Okay.
Nah, yeah, you good, bro.
If you guys want to add people, I have
didn't even notice
you can add people to trade with them whenever it releases. So make sure you do that. Anyhow, that's my thoughts on trading. I think it's good. I'm not too super mad about not being able to trade ultra rares. I like to play the game, and I think just being able to build a usable deck with the trading system, that's my favorite part of it. I'm just more of a guy that likes to build decks and play with them. Rarities are cool, and I really like collecting cards, but I also like being able to fill out decks easily, and I think that's what trading is going to do for us. Anyways, this guy didn't have any points on me, right? No. I think I build up Bruxish, actually, because when he destroys Starmie, I can I one-shot him? The 70, I can't one-shot him, because he got lucky with that double. You know what, I know what to do. I gotta play this right. I'll put Luminion out. Snipe. This guy. Next turn I attack with Bruxish. And then I Starmie and finish off his arrow. Oh yeah, we win this. Red card. That's annoying. I don't get Luminion anymore. I wanted another one. I mean, I didn't really need it, but I wanted it. Oh, Starmie. Okay, and a Sabrina too. That's huge. I think
I'm gonna play this one.
Then I want to talk about some more speculation I have around trading, what I would like to see, and what I more think we actually will see. So let's jump into it first of all. Now, the first thing we know is that trading should be coming in January. So this month, trading should be coming. Now, where do we know that from? We know that from this post that they gave us a while back, which they posted on their official Twitter page. To begin with, we plan to add new booster packs by the end of the year. They released this last year, obviously. In addition, we are aiming to add a feature that allows certain cards to be traded starting in January. We are planning to gradually expand the selection of cards that are able to be traded. So that was the official notice that we have. Now, just in the last 12 hours or so, we had this one. Now, Centro Leaks. Centro Leaks is an account that I never really followed at all. And then they just started popping up everywhere on my feed like a month or two ago when we had that massive Pokemon leak dump that there was just like something new every day that was just interesting to look at. If you're a general Pokemon fan, you've probably heard of Centro Leaks or seen some of their stuff because that stuff was absolutely everywhere when the leaks were happening. Now, they put out this tweet, when was this? 2 a.m., dude, like 10 hours ago. Basically straight as the leaker posted. Seems like Pyoro is now hinting at the Pokemon to say this is, once again, it lets us have that. If we go down to our normal EX card, you really want to get it. And especially The EX and below, and also your 1-star cards, which are your diamond rarity cards that have the alternate art. So these ones with the light border, not your 2 stars, which is your trainers. They're not going to get them, or your gym leaders, whatever you want to call them. They're not going to get them. And obviously, as we jump into like the full art stuff, anything up in this range and above is not going to be tradable, including immersives and squared rares. Now, the one thing to note is that 5 Charas.
Now I added 2 Froggies to the field because I know he might royal dive, or not royal. Well yeah, quick dive. Oh, he has to use, what is this? Was that the energy or was that the Wait, how do you do that? Oh, it's because he has Diancie. Okay, now I see why. Alright, let's go Suicune again. Alright, we got our evolutions.
Charizard crowns, 8 Mewtwo crowns, and like 1 Pikachu crown, and they just want to play a set of Pikachus, or 0 Pikachu crowns. But you got to be able to let them trade. Now, once again, that is all we have from that leak, saying Diamond and 1 stars only. The next question that comes is, are we going to be able to trade Diamond and 1-star cards in any set as soon as they come? If that is the case, that is actually going to be pretty decent in trade and just get everything straight away. That is pretty good for a competitive player. Now, on the flip side, would they allow us to trade a new set straight away when it's going to cost them a lot of money? Now, the other things, and I really hope they do let us do that so that the game becomes very budget friendly to people who want to just play competitively in the online space, and then for the collectors, then you got to push. But what I would then hope for the collectors who really want all those higher rarity cards is that maybe once a set's been out for a set amount of period, then you increase it and you let the 2-star cards be traded, and the 3-star cards be traded.
They didn't let me really take a good look. I'm gonna change this in the next edit.
They will gradually expand and let everything be traded along the way, because I think that's just going to be a really good way to keep the value. Now, and we know that at the moment, all sets that we have seem to be like they won't disappear. I think the sets will eventually disappear, but they will have to let us know beforehand, because obviously you have your question. Do you guys think they will allow us to trade new sets as they come, or do you think this Diamond and 1-star restriction is going to be for older sets that have been out for X period of time? I kind of lean into the fact that they'll probably get a little bit greedy and not let us trade new sets straight away, but I really am hoping they do. The next thing that gets brought into question is, what do you trade? To me, once again, I still think for trading, you'll have to do same rarity for same rarity. You'll have to have at least 3 copies of the card that you're trading away. Kind of similar to the way they do the flares. You can't scrap a card for a flare if you only have 2 of it. You have to have 3 of it because you got to have a playset. I would imagine there would be something like that. Now, the other thing I would imagine would be that they put a time limitation, that you can only do X amount of trades over Y amount of time. Now, how many trades and how much time, I'm not sure, but I'm hoping if they do have a limitation on the amount of trades and the time period that you can do those trades, then I hope that would be the stage in which they allow us to trade a new set for anything Diamond or 1-star as it drops. That would be good enough for me that, I can open my base few packs. Like if we look over here, I'm saving up for the next set. Maybe I open my 488 worth of packs and I get some dupes. I can trade those dupes away for the set, for the cards from the set that I actually want to build a deck around. I think that would be okay, but we've just got to end up wait and see what they do. But at the moment, if this leaker is correct, who seems like they're decently reliable as far as leakers go, it looks like those higher rarity cards are not going to be tradable at this stage when it releases, but Once again, that is leaks. That is a, take it with a massive grain of salt. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys want from trading? What do you think we will get from trading? Because those can often be two different things between your wants and expectations. But once again, I'm not getting my expectations too high for trading. At the end of the day, I think they're trying to make a ton of money, and they are doing so. And I don't think they're about to sabotage that by letting us get everything for free straight away by trading all our 1 diamonds for all the rare cards, then we re-roll a million accounts, get all the cards we want. I think they're going to have some sort of fail-safes in there. But let me know what you guys think trading will entail. Once again, that's all the information we have. I'm expecting that they should put out another development note in the next probably week or so, hopefully giving us more information. And then trading, like I said, based on their official statement, should be coming out this month anyway, and then we will have a much more firm idea about it. Once again, leave your thoughts in the comments, and as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have...
So, okay, what this guy is doing here... Let me see if I can draw one. Draw two. Alright. We're still not seeing looking for de-evolution, so I want to do Bird Keeper. I might wait till next turn. See, that's the thing about it. Alright. Go here. We got all the pieces. If we can just get a Cynthia tag team.
Have an awesome day. I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.
Comparisons between.
Hold on.
Should be able to, if trading was available, trade this card. But as we start to scroll down towards some of our star cards, you can see if you don't have enough copies of them, I don't think they're going to let you trade out your only copy of a specific card here. And luckily, I've been collecting these for a while, so I have a ton of, each one of these cards. Some of them I maybe only have 2 copies of. But in general, I don't think you're going to be able to trade a single copy. Like, I only have 1 copy of my Porygon right here. I really doubt they're going to allow you to trade out this card. I think very much like this new Exeggutor, I think you're going to need over 2 copies of the card, just like obtaining Flare. Again, we don't have this information, but it just kind of stands to reason that it would be similar to another system inside the game. So, I don't think you're going to be able to trade. This is all pure speculation, but kind of so are the leaks, right? We don't have full information here. So, looking at the cards you cannot trade. No Crown Rares. No immersive cards. That includes the Mew Immersive, right? None of your 2-stars, which are all of your EX 2-star cards. So the interesting thing about this is, from a rarity standpoint, you would not be able to trade some of these, right? But from a deck building standpoint, this trading system's not too bad, right? But from a full art standpoint, I don't have Moltres full art. If I really wanted that, I could not get it right here, right? Scrolling down, you're not able to get any of the EX Pokemon that are not the full arts either. You're not able to get any of the supporter full arts. You start getting cards again at the 1-star, which are cards that are really beautiful, some of my favorite cards in the game, but no EX Pokemon, no trainers, and no full arts of the EXs either, and then on and up. So things like Bulbasaur, Gloom, Pinsir, Slowpoke, Dragonite, like all these cards should be tradable, as well as everything else, except possibly promo cards. This could make promo cards very valuable. It also could just be that they're not listed as part of this, right? And they easily could be tradable. But the really cool thing about this system, if it's true, is it's going to do a few things. First off, for Pokemon Pocket, it's going to, most importantly for them, protect them financially. They want people to continue giving them $400 million. Trust me, by the way, if you get $400 million, and I've not gotten $400 million, okay? But I know me, if I had $400 million, I would want another $400 million somehow. So I think that's what they're going to be looking for. But this could be amazing for deck building, and depending on how trading works, I'll have a video talking about exactly what cards you want to trade for and what cards you do not want to trade for. But everything, you know, EX Pokemon, down to the trainers, down to those really hard to get, like I found that these cards, the 3
Yeah, we pretty evenly matched on this one. Now, if I would have scooped up Suicune early, I'm not sure if you might have a Guzma or a Boss's Orders. He does have counter catchers, but right now we're evenly matched. Let's see. He's looking for a card in his deck. Let's see what he's trying to pull off here.
Diamond things like this Charizard. I found these are like the hardest things to pull for me. All of these Pokemon will be tradable.
All I need is one card. I'm looking for my TM. Flip a coin. Oh, okay, GG's. Now if we would have got if we would have got heads, I would have got I would have drew my TM, used my TM to de-evolve. I'm not mad. That was GG's.
And as you,
cause he had like a little oh, he level 16. He had a little catchphrase where he was trying to what did he say? He said something like don't be mad or something like that. He said don't be mad, be happy. Oh, here we go right here. But yeah, we actually could have still pulled it up if I would have scooped up the Suicune. He wouldn't have had anything really to unless he had another CC, another counter catcher.
You start to move down, you're going to see some really valuable ones that are 2 diamond, of course, and these are going to be huge for people building decks. All your supporters, from Erica down here to Lieutenant Surge, as well as things like Mythical Slab, shout out to you, my buddy, Pokemon Flute, Fighting Expedition, Leaf, one of the new best cards in the game. Like, all of these should be tradable. So, again, deck building wise, this is great. Collection wise, this is a little tricky. And we don't know, again, how this is going to be implemented. We don't know if there's going to be some sort of system where you can only trade so many times a day, because just like, you know, creating a card with Flare, if you take a look at this, you need a certain amount of this currency, right? Shine Dust. It would not be out of the realm of possibility that they have some sort of currency based around trading. But if they're only allowing trades for diamond, one stars, diamond, and below, they may not actually need a currency. I think it would be more likely, rather than having Shine Dust, which they could have something like Shine Dust, right? Rather than having Shine Dust, I think it might be more likely that very much like Wonder Picks, you would head into the social hub right here, and when you went to trade, this section would have its own stamina. And you possibly, depending on the rarity of the card, you have stamina for trading. There are a few reasons they would do this, obviously. One of the biggest being, if they opened up trading where you could trade any card for any card, right? You could trade a Crown Rare for a 1 diamond, which I should say right now, I don't think you're going to be able to trade for things of different rarity. I think you're going to need to trade a star for a star, 4 diamond for 4 diamond. I would assume so, right? I don't actually know, but I would assume something like that will be how trading works. I think the big reason for this is when you start a new account, I'm sure as you did, you maybe saw videos or you considered resetting your account so you were able to get multiple pulls and try to get a good string of packs, because I think you open something like 30 packs, right, when you start as a new player, which is a lot. And you could have people constantly restarting new accounts simply to get as many Crown Rares as they could, trade those Crown Rares over to your main account where you are giving them, you know, a single chubby Pikachu in order for this like Crown Rare Pikachu trade, and that would kind of mess up the economy of the game in a crazy way. You would also then kind of create this, which I know they want to avoid. I'm positive Pokemon doesn't want anything like this. You would kind of create this separate economy outside the game, where now you can post like, hey, I'm trading a Crown Rare Mewtwo, give me 40 bucks, I will send it to you, and then the person doesn't need to send you, you know, they send you whatever card they have the most of, they don't even care, they get the trade, and now all this money exists outside of Pocket. I think they're going to do everything they can to make a trading system that will not allow people to exploit the game, while of course securing that $400 million. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Again, these are all leaks, so I feel like when I see something that is a data mine, I'm almost 100% sure. Like, I've never seen a data mine that has been changed in a massive way from coming to the game. Like, almost everything that I've ever seen data mined is pretty much like solid to come to a game. But a leak like this, I'm not so sure. But I would love to hear from you in the comments. Do you like this idea for a trading system? Does it make sense? Is this going to be a mess? Let me know. I love you guys. I'll see y'all soon.
I think, no, it's not going to be, well, I'm not a Pocket player, so I wouldn't even be the best person to answer that. I play live. What was the question?
I'm not so sure, but I would love to hear a massive way from coming to the game. Like, almost everything that I've ever seen data mined is pretty much like solid to come to a game. But a leak like this, I'm not so sure. But I would love to hear from you in the comments. Do you like this idea for a trading system? Does it make sense? Is this...
Well, they could have just called it a hint or a assumption, or one guy called it a speculation.
It's gonna be a mess.
You don't have to call it. I think there's more to it than that. But there's other synonyms that you can use for the information I was provided. Let's put this on.
My name is Godsley, and today, like this. But anyways, the new expansion is called A2. It's expected to release on January 29th, 2025. So it's actually going to be this month. It's coming up very fast. So I want to give you guys a warning. Make sure you're saving your hourglasses, because there will be 286 new cards, just like Genetic Apex. And there's going to be 3 booster packs, exactly like Genetic Apex. But since there's 286 new cards, I completely expect the game to change. Of course, you guys remember Mythical Islands, that was only 1 booster pack, and we got Gyarados.
Well, if you want to give us a heads up, that's the right way of putting it. But you gotta have your synonyms on point for your message. People get the wrong idea.
Next up, of course, we have brand new legendary Pokemon. We don't know exactly what it is.
So this was, mind you, this was 4 days before. So this was before we heard about the trading feature.
you opened. And another rarity engagements over a few 20 seconds exchange well at tempo. Some of my favorite are Blastoise.
Pokemon TCG Online and the upcoming Pokemon TCG Live, which will be replacing Pokemon TCGO in the near future. Let's get right into it.
Could have got a
Some quick background
stadium.
info. Pokemon TCG Live is, as of this recording, in a limited beta phase for users in Canada and Mexico. If you want to learn more about how the beta has been received so far and hear my thoughts about it, you can check out my previous video where I break it down for you. The link will be in the description at the end of this video. This video, on the other hand, will be comparing PTCGO and PTCG Live with footage from both games. Quick note, I will be primarily comparing the desktop versions of both games. If there is enough demand for more videos like this, I would definitely consider doing a comparison of the mobile versions. So let me know in the comments if that's something you guys want to see. So gameplay. Let's start with gameplay, because the actual battles is really the most important thing, and that's where most of the noticeable differences can be found. So later in this video, I will dig deeper into the user interface outside of battles, so definitely stick around for that. So starting with the play area. So PTCGO's play area is great. I've never had any complaints about it. It works, it does the job that it needs to do. It's super clear that this is a Pokemon game because the play area has a gigantic Pokeball right in the center, where the main focus of the match is. So I think it goes without saying that when you look at it, it's a Pokemon game and it's really identifiable in that way. I also love how the real game pieces like GX and V-Star markers, coins, and deck boxes, they're all visible. This really makes you feel immersed, and it identifies with the Pokemon brand and the image really well. PTCG Live, on the other hand, the play area takes a huge hit in my opinion compared to PTCGO.
Well, he's about to complain about the layout. No. The new layout is actually a lot more graphic. It's a lot more fluid gameplay with the graphics and, you know, high quality. I mean, look at the feel. He's got like a every time he puts a metal card down, it changes the atmosphere. And then if I was to retreat and put a new water type, I would actually shift the environment. So no, that's actually really cool. I don't know why he's saying, you know, just because you don't have a dex box with a shadow in the background, that it doesn't look as good. In my opinion, this is fine. No complaints for real.
It doesn't resemble on brand and the image really well. PTCG Live, on the other hand, the play area takes a huge hit in my opinion compared to PTCGO. It doesn't resemble anything Pokemon.
Well, when it comes to V-Stars and GX abilities, I will say that this right here doesn't really show very well. I don't see GX. I see V-Star, I don't see GX.
And the image really well. PTCG Live, on the other hand, the play area takes a huge hit in my opinion compared to PTCG.
Yeah, he must be on standard, that's why. The reason I don't see GX is because he's on standard. I want to start off with Gladion. Let's do this first. Okay, so 2 of these are actually in the prizes right now. I can get one, and then I wouldn't know where the other one's at. Should I get Inteleon though? Yeah, let's get Inteleon early. Yeah, let's go like this. Alright. Because if I get Brooklyn Hill, then I can always get Inteleon. Now, if I went Gladion, I would have had to get a water energy. So that's the thing about it. We can't just win off rip. If I would have had a water energy, then I could have won early with Gladion. But we're gonna actually take our time with this and drag out the game. We're gonna give him a chance to recover and let him make a comeback. Cause this is casual. This isn't ranked. If it was ranked, then I get why I would try to, you know, win early. But no, I'll drag this out. I'll let them make a comeback because this is literally about the actual experience, you know. Cause we're doing casual. If he wants to put a bench card, I don't even think he has a bench card to put on right now. I honestly I might just turbo energize. I want to get this and then get the second one later. 2 Frogadiers, recycle. I want to get a Frogadier. I'll get this for now. Okay. Alright, we're gonna let it slide for now. He can still make a comeback. I'm trying to get him to, you know, make a comeback.
It doesn't resemble anything Pokemon related except for the physical cards themselves. There aren't any GX or V-Star markers, but instead the statuses of the...
Well, yeah, I think the markers was a good implementation. But it's not a big deal. I mean, having it on the right side to where you can see whether it's available or not isn't really a, it doesn't really change anything. Like, it's fine. No complaints on that.
is off to the side, along with some other information about the match. There aren't any visible coins.
Wow, okay, so he's making a comeback.
Really sets the tone of a real Pokemon card battle. You would think that Pokemon would improve upon the look of PTCGL's game board and take advantage of the number of years that have gone by since its original release. Think about it. You could actually have models of Pokemon standing next to the cards, and those Pokemon could do the attacks and fight each other. How cool would that be?
I literally said the same thing. That's a great idea. They should really do that. That's like actually a really good idea. And we might not see it this year or next year, but eventually one day they should add the idea that I already had that he just mentioned.
Think about it. You could actually have models improve upon the look of PTCGL's game board and take advantage of the number of years that have gone by since its original release. Think about it. You could actually have models of Pokemon standing next to the cards, and those Pokemon could do the attacks and fight each other. How cool would that be?
And even if it's not beside, on top of the card works too. But having the animations of the actual card, that would be really dope.
If that would be an issue with performance, then I would much rather see small models of the actual Pokemon that are in the active spot instead of the 3D avatars that represent players, to be honest. I spoke about the actual avatars in my previous video, and that's linked, as I mentioned.
Wait, what version is he on? Because mine doesn't have the mine doesn't have like the just players just standing there. You can do emojis and show up. Maybe this was, what was this, 8 months ago? Oh, this was 2 years ago. So
this video. So for more
they updated it.
Check that one out. One other gripe that I mentioned in my previous video is that you can't see the cards physically attacking each other in PTCG Live like they did in PTCGO. And that's a real shame.
Now, I will say that was actually a cool animation they had. And they should add that back to the format. They should add the animation. Instead of the damage counter just showing up, and then you can barely see the leaves flying around, but it's no complaints on the Confused. I just had to get used to it. When I first saw Confused, I could barely see it, but now that I've gotten used to it, it's very noticeable. And no, matter of fact, it's better like this because the fact that you can barely tell that there's confusion status effect, it helps with gameplay because if the trainer doesn't know that their Pokemon's confused, then they can just go ahead and try to you know, do a move, and then they realize it's confused. So that's actually good that it's barely visible. I actually like that that feature. That was very well put together by the developers.
The cards don't really interact with each other at all, and that really takes the impact of the gameplay away. So onto the actual card interaction. In PTCGO, mousing over a card allowed you to see it in all its glory. It's super simple, and I love being able to do that. You can mouse over the cards in Live also, but when the cards get moused over, they float around up and down. And why this is beyond me.
Well, it's updated now, so it's not like that anymore. I'm gonna just do adventure. To get Intellion. I'm debating, should I do Tapu Lele? Gotta get some draw support here. Gotta get some type of draw support. Alright, from there, let's aim my turn. Now, if he flips three heads, he can actually get, what's that, 240?
It's distracting to me, at least, when I'm trying to read the card. I would much rather they just remain still, like they do in PTCGO. In PTCGO, right-clicking is how you get a larger view of the card, which I honestly didn't need to do most of the time because everything is super clear and easy to see just by hovering over the card with your mouse. The spacing of the cards in the player's hands in PTCGO makes it easy to see the card.
Okay, so they're doing this intentionally because they know I'm live. So he wants to get camera time. You guys can watch that off stream if you guys want to. I'm not gonna watch that video.
Cards and mouse over them.
Wait, it says Terry Crews. Hold on. What does it say? Terry Crews, Master. High Dropples. I didn't even know he. I haven't even heard from how he's been. I didn't even know. I gotta watch that video. I can do Melanie. I might hold on to my bill for now. See, this is a gamble. If I do conceal, I can do it early. I'm mainly just trying to set up here. I still got my energy. Nice Aqua Patch. Put this down. Okay. Now we don't know which one we're gonna get. Okay, that works.
Your hand gets a little crowded. The cards have to bunch up more, but it's rare to have so many cards that it becomes an issue. Although, in one of my most recent matches, I had a situation where my opponent had to take 35 mulligans, and I ended up taking.
Now, he's explaining it incorrect. Let me just get that off
those
there.
35 cards. I won the game in a few turns because of that, but it was kind of a mess to figure out what cards I had. So, in PTCG Live, the spacing is fine, and the cards are visually more like how you would hold them in your hand in real life, so it's really a matter of preference. One thing I do really like in PTCG Live is how they stack similar cards on top of each other. For example, if I have two Professor's Research, they'll appear on top of each other, and that saves space and organizes your cards, making them a lot easier to manage. One minor thing that I like in PTCGO is being able to click and drag a card, or click, let go, and still be able to move a card around. PTCG Live only has click and hold, which isn't a huge deal, but it's just something worth mentioning. When selecting cards from your hand, or the discard pile after using a supporter card. One quick thing to note in PTCG Live is that by default, the game only shows you valid cards for the supporter card, for that supporter card that you played. So if you're supposed to take a look at the...
Well, they did it on purpose because it makes it more interactive. It makes it feel more like an IRL. So no complaints on that.
top 7 cards of your hand and choose a Pokemon, for example, it will only show you the Pokemon cards rather than your entire deck or your discard pile. So that makes it easier to figure out what cards are selectable, but you can view your entire deck or discard pile by clicking the All button. This is an important strategy of selecting cards, as players use this to determine which cards they have in their hand and which cards are the prize cards. So it's nice that they made sure that that was taken care of. Another thing to note is that in PTCG Live, there used to be an issue where you couldn't see your hand when promoting a Pokemon after one of your other Pokemon was knocked out.
We got plenty of
this has thankfully been fixed, so that's good, because that was a major sticking point for some people. I mean, not being able to see your hand when you're trying to promote your Pokemon doesn't really help you strategize, so it's good that they fixed that. So onto the match flow. In general, the flow in PTCGO is snappy and things move along at a pretty good pace. It's easy to follow what's going on, especially for new players, and there aren't really any overly complicated animations in PTCGO. PTCG Live is weird because it sometimes takes really long to do simple things, such as shuffling both players' hands into their decks.
Let's see if you can guess this knee card right here. Like I said, I played a lot of players, and no trainer has been able to guess his knee. If this guy can guess this guy's calf thigh muscle, then I would be surprised. If he guesses correctly, he gets 4 cards. But if not, then I get to draw 4. He's taking his time. Uh-oh, he might be stream sniping. Is he gonna stream snipe? If you watch my stream, there's a chance he might guess it. It would help him in the long run because he has 36 cards in the deck right now, so I wouldn't even be too bummed out if he does get it correct. The answer is either 300 or the answer is 0. I wonder what it looks like on his side. I wonder if it like shows some options, or does he like type a number? Okay, I got 4.
And
that's just what we needed. We got a trophy.
Where you want it to be easier to see what's going on seem to go by really fast without any real pauses in between the flows. So for example, if I was
we just need a TM
pile, and then I selected a card and put it
and
into
got
my
a
hand,
TM.
and then after that I played a card from my hand onto my active Pokemon, those two flows would just blend together in a way that you couldn't really tell where one starts and the other one ends. So in that way, it's kind of weird that it would be handled that way, but I guess it takes some getting used to. The way that the cards animate around in PTCG Live is also hard to follow if you're not paying full attention. Like the way the cards fly out of your opponent's hand or deck, it's not a direct path, and sometimes it's hard to tell where the cards are coming from and going to initially. New players will potentially have a hard time following the order of events and flow of their opponent's turn, especially if they aren't familiar with what certain cards do. It's nice that the developers added some text that tells you what your opponent is doing. Like, for example, your opponent is selecting cards from their discard pile. It'll actually say that on the screen. But I personally think that the match flow needs to be paced differently so that it's easier to follow your opponent's turn. So as mentioned previously, the attack animations make sense in PTCGO. The cards actually strike each other, or the attack animation makes sense for the Pokemon performing the attack. This isn't the case in PTCG Live, and it's something I really hope that they revisit with their launch. Some other points to note when it comes to PTCG Live.
It just takes a lot of coding for them to actually implement shurikens for Frogadier, Froakie, and Greninja. And certain cards that have like certain moves, like Durabeam, they'll have to implement animations for that. It would take a while for them to add it, but if they were to add that, that would be really awesome, really dope, and they would get a lot more active players just from that alone.
Evolution. We get a prize. Imagine we get Gladion. Alright. Add this there. How many energies? It might let us add the wash energy. Should I do Nessa? I'm gonna do Nessa. Okay.
I actually really like the loading screen. Like, I know only a game developer would comment on the look of a loading screen, but it actually does look pretty cool with the cards and coins floating in the background. So that's a nice little touch. I kind of hope that they make the look of the game more consistent with that and the actual menu screen as well, because those look fantastic. But in other areas of the game, it's not consistent in that way. I do find it odd that when you play a stadium card in live, it appears so much smaller on the game board than, for example, the active Pokemon. Same thing with the discard pile. The cards are smaller and weirdly overlapped by the deck. I guess the developers are trying to conserve space on mobile in that case, but it just seems like a glaring issue. Another issue with the bench cards, as I mentioned in my previous video, were the cards don't appear full-sized. And in fact, you can't even really read the name of the Pokemon unless you mouse over it to see what it is. But again,
Are we gonna get one more?
To the game being adapted for mobile.
And then
although many people have said that they can play
I should wrap up
PTCGL just fine on their Android
W
phones
stream.
when loading the APK, it makes it seem odd that this would be the case for PTCG Live. That they wouldn't be able to just keep that same look. Overall, the lack of consistency with the cards in different areas just seems like an area that was overlooked. Something that drives me absolutely crazy in PTCG Live is how you can't just hover over a tool card or special energy on a Pokemon and see what it is. You have to click on the Pokemon and then click again on the status effects button to see what the tool card or special energy card is. And even then, you have to read through a bunch of other stuff to find it. Alternatively, you could just right-click on the card, but this wasn't obvious.
Now, it does take some getting used to. I understand why he's mentioning it, although it's still the same thing. It's just you find it in a different way. So, nothing really to critique about that. I think that's fine.
At the beginning, and even then, you still have to sift through everything on the card to find what you're looking for. In PTCGO, you just literally hover over the tool card or the special energy card, and it just shows you what that card is. So that just seems to make more intuitive sense to me. Alright, let's move on to the user interface outside of the actual gameplay now. First, let's talk about the tutorial and the home screens. The tutorial in PTCGO is pretty standard and does the job well enough. PTCGO takes you through an initial tutorial match that explains everything up front, and then has you do a few matches against other AI players, and you earn a reward after completing each match and the whole tutorial itself. It does take some time to get through the whole thing, and for someone who already knows the game, it can be unnecessary. PTCG Live's tutorial is a big improvement over PTCGO, as it breaks down each tutorial point into a different section and even lets you skip sections or bypass the entire tutorial, which is amazing. The tutorials themselves are fine, however I can't speak from a new player's perspective or on how well they actually teach the game, but they seemed fine when I went through them. There are, of course, plenty of tutorials out there on YouTube that will give you a very in-depth explanation of how to play. Now for the home screen. One thing that I like about PTCGO's home screen is the daily bonus. It was a nice in-your-face bonus that rewards you with some coins each day, and after the 5th day, a random pack. This may not seem like much, but it always felt nice to get that pack at the end of 5 days, and the days that you didn't log in, the days that you logged in, didn't need to be consecutive. PTCGO also has their optional daily challenges, which gives you a different goal to complete.
But you can't take on the first turn. We use this next turn.
Types also. So this allows you to get rewards for doing that. It isn't anything remarkable really, but it is a nice to have as it encourages players to try different deck types. PTCG Live has this feature as well in the form of daily quests, which are integrated into the Battle Pass screen, and I'll talk more about that later. I think the execution of PTCG Live's quests play out better than PTCGO's personally. Let's talk about the game modes now. So the game modes in PTCGO include trainer challenges, events or tournaments, and versus. Trainer challenges are a way for players to take on AI opponents to unlock different decks and earn packs. It's very grindy and it takes a long time to get through the whole thing. It's optional. While the matches are really easy, the grind just doesn't seem worth it for the rewards that you end up getting. The decks are...
Now see, when this was meta and people were using a lot of Vs, you could use, there was the other card I used to use, it was a tool card. Then you could add it on for, like that's before I had to change the meta because we don't have black and white X and Y cards available for expanded right now. It's the bootleg expanded. Expanded is like a it's like a standardized expanded. You know what I mean? Because it's standardized. We don't have X and Y or black and white as 2 additional expansions.
Not great. And packs are just as easy.
Or generations, like I say.
Easy to get anywhere else. I actually did grind through the entire thing, just for the sake of completing it. However, I won't miss this feature in PTCG Live, as nothing like it was included. PTCGO's events feature, in my opinion, is going to be missed if it doesn't get added to PTCG Live. Currently in the beta, there is no tournament format, which could just be because it hasn't been implemented yet, or there just aren't enough players to fill out tournaments. Hopefully that is the case, and it isn't that the feature is being scrapped. In PTCGO, tournaments are a great outlet for competitive players, and a way to earn tradable packs, which, since trading isn't a thing in PTCG Live, is another story. More on that in my previous video, linked in the description. Let's talk about the collection and deck manager. In PTCGO, the collection and deck manager work well enough, and in my opinion, they should have been modeled more closely in PTCG Live. The layout in PTCGO's deck manager is just flows better, and the cards in your deck and collection are much easier to see at the same time. There's also an easy way to see your whole deck at once while building it, which is a minor point, but something worth mentioning. The test deck feature in both games works well enough, and I don't really have anything to add to that. Moving on to the shop feature now. The shop in PTCGO was simple and straightforward, and just easy to understand overall. Being able to see the set contents easily is a nice feature. The single currency that the game has, which is coins, is easy to grasp also. In PTCG Live, there are different currencies. There's 3 different currencies, those being coins, crystals, and credits. These on the surface seem like it's kind of overkill, but players will get used to it over time, I think. So coins are just for avatar and deck items, vanity items basically. You earn them by completing quests and progressing in level and in the battle pass. You can also buy coins with crystals, which doesn't seem worth it in my opinion. Crystals are better spent buying the premium battle pass and can also be used to buy booster packs and bundles. You can earn crystals by completing quests, progressing in level, and from the battle pass, just like with coins. The third currency, credits, are probably the most useful because they let you get individual single cards that you need without having to resort to a trading feature like in PTCGO to get what you want. They can be earned by automatically dusting your extra card copies to convert into credits. This is going to be the chase currency for the game, really. You can also earn them by leveling up and advancing in the battle pass tiers, but not from completing quests like you can with coins and crystals. One thing I really like in PTCG Live are the shop bundles. I think it's great that you can get multiple packs and some bonus cards and sometimes accessories like coins and deck sleeves all in one bundle. And there are numerous bundles that span different sets and expansions, so that's actually also really nice. It's also really great how PTCG Live shows you how many cards you've collected from each set in the expansions menu in the shop. So you can actually see that you've collected, 23 out of 78 of a particular set, and it actually even shows you the individual card counts for each of the cards. When you click to see the set cards, the game shows you which ones you own and which ones you don't, and that makes it easy to figure out what sets you want to focus on and what packs you want to buy. A big win for PTCG Live on this front, in my opinion. So here's some quick miscellaneous things that I wanted to mention. A quick note on player stats. Both games have stats, however PTCGO's stats page shows you more interesting information, whereas PTCG Live, that's kind of a mouthful, shows you just a few main stats. So I think it would be great if they showed more stats like they do in PTCGO, but we'll see if that changes in the future. Now, redeeming code cards. It's very easy to redeem codes in both PTCGO and PTCG Live.
Wow,
I do
bro.
like the clean look of PTCG Live's redeem screen. One thing to note, however, is that this only applies to the desktop version. I don't see a way of redeeming codes within the mobile version.
All I needed was one more energy, bro, but this hand we got here, it was either we didn't have the best draws right there. If I would have retreated, right? If I would have retreated to Frogadier and then okay, so misplay on my part. We can still make a comeback though.
Version, at least on iOS. So for that, the codes would probably need to be redeemed on Pokemon's website. So regarding the game's social feature, the friends list on both games.
This dude talking about the layout. Look at the layout right here. You can literally see the magma. It seemed like we're in a volcano right here. This is way better than the other one.
Works just fine, though the PTCG Live one has the friends button in the profile section, which to me is not as intuitive, but it's not a huge deal.
And then the colorless energy, they got like the sparkling shiny field. This is clean.
To be honest. So that's my direct comparison between PTCGO and PTCG Live. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and support the channel, and definitely let me know in the comments if I missed anything or if there's something specific you want to know more about. For more insight on the Pokemon TCG Live, check out my previous video linked on the screen now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Alright. So I'm gonna scoop up for sure. I can evolve this one, and I can actually do if I can evolve. We're gonna scoop up. Okay. I think I should go adventure this turn. Or Gladion this time. And then from there, we'll wait. We might evolve next turn. One of those, I can get Ace Arola. Yeah. Just in case Ace Arola might be ideal. Still we draw. Hey, how about we one of these? Okay. Oh wait, it's a water type. Oh wow. GG's. Alright, thank you guys for watching, man. But yeah, this was a W stream, man. It was just amazing to see how well put together the developers. You know, I want to congratulate the developers on how hard they're working, man. So I'm gonna stay tuned, and then literally, what is it, like 3 more? Like, I want to say, that's like 2 or 3 more days. 2 or 3 more days, and then the new expansion is coming out. So I know the guys on Pocket Edition are very excited. Well, it comes out for both editions, so it's gonna be even over here. The question is, are V's and VMAXs gonna get rotated out? Hopefully not. There's nothing wrong with it. These are still usable right now in the current standard format, but that doesn't affect me as a standardized expansion player. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream, probably on